This is the Aftermarket Radio Network. It's your weekly blitz with Chris, keeping you in the game.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Coach Chris Cotton from AutoFix-Auto Shop Coaching here. I'm your auto repair shop coach. My goal is to help you, the independent auto repair shop owner, make your dreams come true. We do that by opening your mind to things you didn't know, and by getting you out from under your business and putting you in charge of your future and your family's future. My goal is for you to stop having a hobby and start having a business you're proud of and can take time away from. First and foremost, I want to thank AutoLeap. Without their continued support, this podcast would not be available free to you. If you're in the market for a great shop management system, please see the show notes for a demo link. As you get into today's episode, you may know someone in your network who could benefit from the topic. So please take time to share personally or through your social network. During today's episode number 97, I want to be talking about my recent doctor visit, Kimberly's old rocking chair, and having value in what you do. So let's begin. So first off, Chris, what are you talking about? Like, you come up with some of the craziest, wackiest topics. Recently, we've had some stuff come up, some stuff that I've been putting off, doctor's visit wise, a project that I've been trying to get done for years. And I want to tie this back into self-esteem and doing what you're doing. So probably the first purchase that I ever made off the internet. Like, I remember the day I ordered this, like dial-up internet, going in, being freaked out because I had to put my credit card into the computer. Our daughter, Piper Cotton, will be 20 years old this May. And before she was born, as we were getting the baby's room and everything together, I ordered a rocking chair for us, or for Kimberly and us in that room. We've had the rocking chair ever since. So we used it while Piper was growing up. It was in the room. We've moved it with us as we were traveling the country. It was in storage. Now we're here kind of settled. But for the past 6-7 years, I've tried to find somebody that could refinish this for us. It was like a basic rocking chair, just like a wood look finish. And I always wanted to have it painted like high gloss red. So I've reached out to people. I've emailed people. Since we got to Colorado, I have no doubt, and no kidding you, I've probably reached out to 15 people in order to get this thing refinished and redone. Finally, somebody actually got with me, communicated with me, picked up the rocking chair. And I want to tell you what an experience we had. It was amazing. It's one of those things that it wouldn't have mattered. It didn't matter what it cost because it was extremely expensive to get this thing done the way I wanted it taken care of. But it didn't matter because the people communicated. The people told me exactly what was going to happen, when they were going to pick it up, when they thought it was going to be done. And I kid you not, I got 47 pictures of what was going on during the process. It's basically like, okay, your rocking chair entered the studio. We're stripping it down. We're doing this. We're fixing this. We're going through here, primer, red coat, whatever. Like, so this is like less than a week it took, and 47 pictures and clear communication over this experience. And I was filming an episode with Carmen and some other people earlier today, and I said this: the experience is remembered long after the price is forgotten. Again, it didn't matter what it would have cost to do that, and it cost quite a bit, but the experience was wonderful. It's now in our living room instead of out in our garage, and it's something that we can be proud of. I say that to say, to wow people, to really, really set your customers off and set yourself apart from your customers. Wow your customers. Clear communication, pictures, do what you say you're going to do, have it done in a timely manner. The other thing is they charge me $89 an hour for the refinishing of this chair. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a shop owner out there and you're charging close to $89 an hour, and you don't think that you have 10 times more investment in things in your shop than they did. Now, I know they have sanders and spray guns and things like that, but really look at their investment versus yours. If you're not thinking you can charge $89 an hour for what you do, you need to reevaluate, and you need to think about yourself, and you need to think about what's holding you back from being able to do that. And that's a self-esteem side. Again, I've said this repeatedly. I think as shop owners, we think poorly of ourselves and we don't think that we're worth something, or the reason why we can't charge what we're worth, or the comment I get is, oh, I could never do that, or I don't think we're worth that. And I'm getting a lot of requests from people here lately for help. And I look at their website and it's like, oh, we have a 90-day warranty. Woohoo, great. Like, we stopped having 90-day warranties 25 years ago. If your warranty in your repair shop is less than 3 years, 36,000 miles, you got to step up your game. Okay. This is not 8 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. This is now. This is what people want, and you have to give it to them. AutoLeap is a cloud-based, all-in-one auto repair software that helps to keep complete track of your business, from scheduling appointments to managing technicians to generating invoices. Supercharge your growth with AutoLeap. Customers that fully adopt AutoLeap see the following benefits in their first year: 30% revenue growth, with top customers seeing over 100% growth, 75% decrease in no-shows, allowing you to service more customers, 3 times increase in positive Google reviews, leading to stronger online presence, 50% time saved on administrative tasks, driving increase in operational efficiency. Do it all with AutoLeap. Key features and functions include estimates, invoices, scheduling, Google reviews, inspections, communication, QuickBooks, reporting. Get in touch with AutoLeap to see how you can transform your auto repair shop. For a limited time, if you schedule a demo, sign up with AutoLeap and they will waive the $250 implementation fee. The doctor visit part of this comes in. I had to go to the dermatologist like 3 months ago just for them to look at some cysts that I have on my head that I wanted removed. And they're like, okay, we can get to you in March of next year. So it was going to be 5 months from the time they looked at me till the time they actually got me in. Long story short, it took less time to get me in for that. So I was able to go in a couple of days ago. Like, you can't see them right now, but I have like 16 staples in my head or whatever that number is. I don't know. From the moment I walked in there, the experience was great, but it was a weird feeling because it felt like the only thing they wanted to do is make sure they got paid. Because it's a cosmetic surgery or whatever, it was probably not going to be covered by our health insurance. And so I gave them a card, and then I seriously had 4 people come out and counsel me on how I needed to go ahead and pay for this with a credit card or whatever, even before they let me go back to the room. So we talked about price, we talked about a cash price and everything else, and that was done. I seriously spent more time in the waiting room than I did in the office, but went back to the office, got it done. They've been bothering me and was out. And when I'm thinking about what I paid for that visit versus other things in the industry, and if I think about what it cost per hour to do that in there, I was in there less than 20 minutes. Like, I texted Kimberly, hey, I'm back in the office. And then I texted her, I'm headed home. And it was like 20 minutes. It's like $2,000 an hour. And their main concern was if they were getting paid. They didn't have any concern on if they were charging me too much or anything else like that. Like, it was wham, bam, thank you, man. We got our money and we're moving on. Now, I'm not telling you to be like that. I'm just telling you, if a doctor can come in and spend 15 minutes with somebody at $2,000 an hour, then we shouldn't be scared to be $140 an hour, $200 an hour for what we're providing. Having said that, you have to work on image, value, things like that. You definitely can't have a $200 an hour labor rate and a 90-day warranty or a brake light warranty. So I want to tell you, if these people can charge that, so can you. And I want you to remember, we shouldn't default to, oh, I could never charge that, or I could never do that, or I'm hurting my people because I'm charging this. Part of running a business, and I hope you do this, I hope donating and things is something that you do and work in your community. I'm fine with you giving stuff away, but you need to make enough money to make a decision on who gets your help and who doesn't. If your family's taken care of, if your business is taken care of, if your employees are taken care of well, if all these people are taken care of very well, then you can discount things, then you can donate things, then you can help all kinds of stuff. But don't let your self-esteem or you thinking that you're screwing people hold you back from doing what you need to have a successful business. Okay. And I don't want you to think that I'm just telling you, go out and double the labor rate, do all this. I want you to do it responsibly and with thought. You know, we can't just throw stuff against the wall. We can't have the Oreo effect. and call 10 people and then pick a labor rate in the middle. Think about what your expenses are, come up with a price. You have to start with the end in mind, and I want you to remember that, okay? I want you to do it responsibly and with thought. As always, if you have an idea for a show topic or want to talk, feel free to get with me at chris@AutoFix-SOS.com. This has been Coach Chris Cotton from AutoFix-Auto Shop Coaching, reminding you it never always gets worse, but sometimes it has to get worse to get better. Remember, don't stop working today because tomorrow needs you. Please feel free to reach out to me, 940-400-1008 or chris@AutoFix-SOS.com. Have a great day, everybody, and remember to rise and grind.
You've been listening to the Weekly Blitz with Coach Chris Cotton on the AftermarketRadioNetwork.com. Follow Chris on your favorite podcast listening app. Let him know what you'd like him to cover. His email is in the show notes. Chris is all for advancing the aftermarket.